Good morning. Alright guys, we still have the last one to do. But yeah, I think we already have pretty much pockets. So I'm gonna use the last one just with plain papers. So let's see what we can do with that. I also wanted, wait just a sec. I also want this to come back because I did not use it that much. So I think this fits perfect for our plain last page. So stay inside with the fold lines. Always check that, the double if you did not go out of the box. Alright, so for those who have this kit, this is my third set of papers. So yeah, we did pretty much used quite a lot still, but like these tags I still need to decorate, and the cover and everything, so don't think that we are already there. Nope, we are not, but that's okay. Let's grab some ink and then licky dee. Always need to check a little bit where the needle is in. Yep, here we go. And we're fine. Yep, I am fine with the glue. I always check because if there is a big dry piece in there, then you get annoyed about it. So then you can better remove it right away when no wet ink, not wet glue is inside already. So yep, that's what I like to do. Check first. Alright, glue this in the right spot, and then this page is done. Well, you know me, I like to do the tags the very last with all my bits and pieces that I have. Yeah. Alright, so inside here I just added 2 pieces of paper that we are going to decorate later. Same pieces on here. Then this flaps close, and then I added 2 pieces of paper that are going to be tags later on. We have a top tuck spot and a bottom tuck spot. And here I just created some photo mats with some photo corners, but that is not necessary. This is just a leftover decoration, which I love. And then this closes down, and then here we have that big pocket with the booklets inside, front and back decorated. And then this is just plain. So this is my page, guys. Yeah, alright. Now we have all 4 pages ready. So now it's time that I think, let me check that out. Here I still need to add a tag in, and here, otherwise I will forget. This is the back, and then here at the bottom also. Yeah guys, and let's see, did I add something in here too? Yep, here I have, here can a big tag still inside. This tag I need to decorate. Here can something in, this I need to decorate. Here is something inside. Here I still need to put, oh my gosh, we have so many tags that we can put in there everywhere. So yeah, we have still need tons of, also need to decorate. Yep, we still have plenty to do. Plenty. Is this only going, did I forgot this one? Wait just a second. Oh, is this the bottom? Yeah, this is the bottom, Diane. Diane, this is the bottom. Yeah, this flips this direction. This is just the bottom. Totally forgot how this page, yeah, only go to the left. Alright, so that's the deal, guys. Now, which order? Now, this is page first, because this is only going to the left. Then I think this, because this goes left and right. And then I think this is also only going to the left. And this is going to the left and the right. Right, left. Oh. So I think that order stays. So yeah, what do you think? Do you like it? So far so good. I hope you like it. So yeah, let's see. I think I go to the cover first, and then of course all the tags that's needed to be done later. Yes, I love this one. Alright, how to calculate our covers. Well, I already have chipboard covers, so that I don't have to calculate. But these two are going to be on each other, and these two. So this is how the spine is needed. Okay, so this looks like this. See, if you open this up, you have a left, so 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, and this goes inside, so on each other, same as I did right here. And that means that here in between needs to be a spine calculation, and on these sides. Okay, so that's the deal. So first, that's why I always wait till I have finished. And of course the tags are making it also a little bit thicker, and afterwards you're going to add pictures inside. But for now I am happy with a 1 inch. Yep, I think that's a nice size for the small pieces. Okay, 1 inch. And if I put these on each other right here, then I need to see what this does. And then this is a big 1.5. So that definitely needs a 2, I guess. So if I have a 2 inch here and 2 times 1 inch right here, then I think that it will be perfect. I think, I hope. Yep. So my mom's is a little less thick as mine, but I made some pages thicker. See, this is a 1.5, and then 1.5 and 1/3. Alright, but these needs to be exact the same. So if this is 1, 1, then this definitely needs to be a 2. And you also need to calculate the chipboard, but I did not use that thick chipboard, so I think we are okay if you're going to use a 1 inch and a 2 right here. Okay, I think, I hope, yeah, it will be good. Alright, so that's the deal. So these are ready. See, check, check, check. This fits perfect, just fits just perfect inside. Nothing much left. Alright, so put this away. Chipboard, chipboard. So I have 4 pieces. So let's go to the chipboard story. Okay guys, so I do have a, oh my gosh, this is not a nice one, maybe this one. So I have a 2 inch wide spine, 2 by 8 1/4. How much is that in centimeters? For those who like to know, it's 5.2. So it's a 5.2 by 21 centimeters. All right. Then I have 2 inches, 1 inch, 1 by 8 1/4, and that is in centimeters. 2.78. Let's say 2.8 by 21 centimeters. This one the same, of course. 2.8 by 21 centimeters. All right, so that is what I have. All right, again, I'm just gonna write this down just for you. So my spine, we do need 2 times 1 by 8 1/4 or 2.8 by 21 centimeters. And then 1 time, we do need 2 inches by 8 1/4 inches or 5.2 by 21 centimeters. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you. You can pause me and write this down. This is my chipboard. And I do use chipboard that is 1 millimeter, that is thick enough for a folio. Because you're going to add papers on it and design papers on it. So it's going to be thicker. But for now, I'm just going to use 1 millimeter chipboard. So we are going to need 4 times 5 13/16 by 8 1/4 inch, or in centimeters, you're going to need 4 times 14.7 by 21 centimeters. And the spine 2 times 1 inch by 8 1/4 inch, or in centimeters 2 times 2.8 by 21 centimeters. And then you need 1 strip of 1 time 2 inch by 8 1/4 inch, or 1 time 5.2 by 21 centimeters. Okay guys, pause me, write this down. I hope I did not make any mistakes. Oh, fingers crossed for that. You never know with me. And now I'm just gonna add this all together. I need space, so I need to clean up a little my desk. I'm just gonna use black chipboard. This you still have left, so in the kit there will be 1, 2, 3 pieces. Did I mention that correctly? Yeah, 3 pieces of chipboard. So this we have left, so maybe we can make a nice frame or something on the outside, so don't throw that away just yet. Alright, so I'm gonna make my space a little bit right here, and then I am a little nervous. Yeah, maybe I am a little crazy. For those who mention, well, am I nervous? Am I? Yeah, just a little bit. Because my puppy needs to go to the groomer today for the first time. Do I need to be nervous? No. Actually, I don't have any excuses to be nervous, but yeah, I am. Alright, so I need to move a little pieces right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I always let you show everything, even my Alright, do I have enough space? Yeah, my drinks can also be on the left side so I don't throw it on the floor. Okay. Now, what's needed? I like to start with a single black piece of paper, and of course this does not fit, but this does. So what I like to do first, how many do I need? I have no clue, but first I'm just going to see how wide, how long this is going to be, so I'm going to need to cut this a few. So yeah, a 3/4 is enough to fold this over, and then so I'm going to cut my paper, well, let's say a 10. I think that's a nice size. So I'm going to cut my papers at 10 inches, and I definitely need a few. So I think I'm going to start with 4 pieces. I don't know if I need to add more, maybe, but then I know I need to cut these at 10 inches. And in centimeters, that is 25.5, about. Alright. Now, first things first, let's add these two on each other. To each other. On each other, to each other. You name it. There we go. Now I know I do not have that many space in a second, so I already gonna add on 2 pages more this tape. So I already have that ready to grab. Okay. I already put this away, but I need it, of course. Yeah. Peel this off. And then put everything away that you don't need. And then I'm just gonna apply this, and if you put the tape nice and straight, then you can use the tape as your guideline to add this straight. My bone folder, I also put that away, but as you can see, these tools you always need. Alright. Now, this is the start. Let's see, let me first see how I need to add this. So at the middle one, this is the middle, so you have 3 spines. Okay, this is the biggest one, that's the middle. Yep, that's the middle. And then the other 2 are in between. So this is the start. So I'm going to start with this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pieces you have. So in this order you are going to apply your chipboard pieces. There we go. You can use tape, you can use glue, whatever you feel comfortable with. I always just like to add glue. Especially on the sides. And don't forget the middle. Okay guys, apply this a little bit in the middle with some edges around it. There you go. You can flip this over if you like and burnish down that glue into your papers. Okay, number 2 is the 1-inch chipboard. Now what I always say is stay away from your first chipboard. You can measure that, you can use a tool for that, but yeah, just use a few millimeters to stay away. That means that the spine do not crack. Alright, so you can put the glue into these papers. Alright. Number 3. Do I still manage? Yep, I still can use this one. Here we go, put this in. Try to have the same amount of space. Try to be staying straight as possible. You also can put a ruler underneath so you have a little guideline to be straight, but like to eyeball it like me, then that's nice. The only thing that I like, and I did not mention that before, and I also don't know if I, yeah, perfect. If you add your black or any other color on each other and you are going to apply chipboard, please take a note that these are not on in between here right now. So now I am just about perfect, but otherwise it's too thick to bend. But I am now pretty close, so that was actually not planned, but a mistake from my. And now I need to, I don't need to do this, I already have that. Alright, now let's see, for the next one, I need to add this, and then I do have this in here, and I don't want that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a 1 inch off of this paper, because I don't want these papers interfere in the spines. So I'm going to cut this off. Then I'm going to grab another piece. So now this is going to be in the middle of just a sec. I just love to see my line. Just a habit of mine, but it's a nice guideline. Alright, so now my next page, my next chipboard piece, is nicely in the middle of that attached new piece of paper. So I'm so sorry that I did not mention that my first chipboard piece, but it is better if you put that in the middle. So the spine is not over pressing with double paper. Alright, so stay away. Try to be the same as this one. You also can make a guideline with leftover chipboard. But I always just like to eyeball it. It works for me. Press it down. And there you go. And then the next one does perfect. And I'm going to check. Yeah, the next one, we still can't see that. Alright, so let me first add this one on. Here we go. By the way, yesterday I went to my daughter's holiday spot, because she is having a holiday right here in Holland, together with my mom and a friend of hers, and we had such a nice day yesterday. Oh my goodness. We went to the Haagse Markt. That's a big market in Den Haag, Holland. And if you go there, then you are feeling if you are out of your own country. And not because only, yeah, I don't know, but the atmosphere there is just amazing. I just love it. And there are so many good stuff to buy. Now, if you do see, I do have a small bit. So I don't want, again, so I'm going to cut a little piece off so that my spine is going to be in the middle and not in between right here. Okay, grab another piece. Yeah. always like to watch where my tape is. That's always my guideline. Flip it back. Yes, and now I am nicely away from the fold lines. So anyway, did we bought plenty? Yes, we did bought plenty. Especially my daughter has a great small size, so she could find so many good deals, good clothes, especially cheap clothes. And it's not always good to buy cheap clothes, but she wanted to have a few black blouses or black tops, because she has sometimes have to work in the horeca, I call that, at the bar or something, I don't know the name, as a waitress, something like that, behind, to grab some drinks for other people, something like that. So yeah, then it's nicer to have a nice black blouse. And if you have a few, then you don't have every week the same one. So that's a good that she now has a few cheap ones. And very nice ones also. So yeah, cool. Right out of in our budget. Yay! Okay. Anyway, yeah, what did I buy? A few. I call that a few. Not a trouser, but on the legs. I call that pants. Yeah. But then leggings. Yeah, leggings. That's the word. A few leggings I bought. And very many strawberries. So nice. And cheap right there. Here you pay, well, at least €3, sometimes €4 for a little basket of strawberries, and there you only pay €1. And at the end of the market, when we were heading back to the car, they were even 50 cents. Oh my gosh, 50 cents for a nice basket of strawberries. So cheap. So I'm jealous for those who live close to that market. Here in my area you really have to pay loads more. Okay, that's that. So now you just can fold it all over. So I'm gonna cut the corners. You can use a tool. There are tools on the market to be found. This one is from colorwayarts.com. I did not buy it, so I have no clue how expensive this one is. I got it from my little friend Lily from England. So I have no clue, but you can put this right here. And then you can use your scissors or and then you just can cut this off. But yeah, you can use it or don't. That's just, you don't need it, but you can. It's a nice gift that sometimes I do use, but you don't need it. Alright, so you also can just use your scissor and you just stay away 2 millimeters away from that chipboard piece. Alright, now, yeah, this is pretty long, so it's not that easy to do, but we're gonna manage. So what I like to do first is grab the top, and I just gonna gently bend this over. But do it first a little gentle, because you want to go to the chipboard. So just use your hands and push your paper nicely to the chipboard. You don't want to have any air bubbles. You also can use a tool to just push against the chipboard, bend it over a bit, just bit by bit. You also can use first your bone folder and go along like this also a possibility. So yeah, just find a nice way that's comfortable for you. Then if it's almost ready to bend, I'm going to start in the middle, and then I'm just going to make sure that the fold line is nicely. Alright, and then when I am satisfied, then I'm going to add the glue. Yep. Why do I do that? Well, you never know if there was something misfolded or something, then you always can adjust that. Yeah, I'm gonna add some tape on it too, so it's right away nicely attached. But you also can use glue. What I like to do with the glue is put some glue against the chipboard. That's what I like. Alright, and again start in the middle and just use your hand and go to the left and then go to the right. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Yeah, I'm just making a little fun here, guys. Just take your time. Just take your time. Go. And then what I like to do is grab your bone folder and do this gently. Wrap your papers against the sides of your chipboard and you get a nice clean edge. There you go. Then I'm gonna flip it all over and then I'm gonna start with this side again. First a dry fold. You can use again your bone folder to make a nice score line. Just take your time for this. It has to be nice. Don't rush this. Just take your time. Thought that we get a lot of rain today, but it's still not. And I'm still hoping that we get some rain today because it's very dry at the moment. My plants need water. Well, otherwise I need to water them myself, of course. I hope we get some rain. Alright. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Start in the middle. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, now let's go to the corners, the sides. Now what I like to do is just use your bone folder and push this nicely below. Again, you can use your bone folder to make a score line. Just fold it over, push it against the chipboard. There you go. Use some tape or glue, whatever you like to use. Totally up to you. Some glue. And there you go. Okay, and now what I like to do, if there is anything, well, it's not much, but if there is just a slightly that is not what you like to see, then you just put your scissor against it and just cut it off. And then you have a nice corner. Okay. Again. Here we go, last one. Works like an oiled machine. If you did this a few times, then it is no big deal. But if you do this the first time, just take your time. I can't say that enough. Just take the time to do this, and you will see it pays off. And it looks so easy because I did this so many times already. But if it's your first, then just take your time to do it. And that's that. I only need now to make the lines, the side lines, nice. And then we have a very, very long chipboard cover. Alright guys, that's it for now. Now let's fold it. Now what I like to do is, I'm gonna start nicely at the front, and I grab my bone folder and I'm gonna push into this opening, this. And then I'm just gonna fold it. And if you have enough space in between, then this does not crack. Alright, next one. There we go. Now this one was where I added the papers, but it's worked just fine. Next, see how easy that goes if you have enough space in between the chipboard. Nothing is going to happen. Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna flip this over because it's easier. Go. And that, if you fold it this direction and this direction, yeah, it's our folio. Cool. See how easy that was? Alright, now check if your pages are fitting. I always like to do this. I always like to do that. These. Page 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this will come right here, this in here, fold it double. This one here, and this one right here, fold it double. Yep. And then this all goes like this. See, that fits perfect and we still have plenty of space. Cool. Alright, so far so good. Yeah. About the cover. Now the next thing what I like to do is add some black papers inside. Just grab your black pages, a black sheet. And what I like to do is just stay 1 millimeter away from the edges, make a little mark, cut that off. It's almost the same size as an A4, but I just gonna cut down this little edge, and I am gonna put this down like that. And I'm gonna do the rest of my papers too. Just need to cut down a little edge. I'm gonna start on this side, put it down, and then I'm just gonna need a small piece that's inside here, but don't overlap like this in here, in these grooves. Don't do that because it does not work. It is too thick. Only one layer of paper, alright? So if I add this right here, I don't have anything double here. If I add this paper on my left, I don't have anything right here. And then my next piece of paper needs to go also wide enough. You even can cut this one shorter, but I don't have to right now. But if it's too close, stay away with your double-sided paper, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add this black, and then I'll be back in a second to show you how I'm gonna fold the rest, but yeah, I think it's just the same as before. So I'm gonna start with this one. So I'm gonna add this in the middle, and then these two gonna go on top. And when I'm done with that, I'm coming back. Oh, wait. Before I'm gonna do that, there is another tip that I want to give you. I like to use double-sided tape, especially on this. You don't need to, but oh my gosh, I can definitely recommend that. So you don't get any air bubbles in these spines, and you definitely want your papers to be nice and tight the best you can. So that's why I use my tape right here. I'm going to show you. Wait just a second. So this is my middle. Put this off. And yeah, you can also use glue, but just trust me, this works like a charm. Closely to the edges. There you go. Put it on nicely in the middle. There we go. Burnish it down as good as you can. You really have to push this down. That's why I always say take your time for this. Don't wash anything. But burnish your glue and tape down, especially on these grooves. Push that tape into your papers. Alright, now I can let it dry, but I don't want you to wait. I don't want you to. So, grab your bone folder and be gently pushing that paper with the bone folder inside that groove. And then again, just fold it in, and there you go. Nothing is happening. Okay, and then the next one. Fold it over. Everything stays inside and the tape keeps it all so nicely together. There you go. See? There you have a nice papers inside the grooves. Nothing's going to be happening. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm going to do these 3 alone and I will see you in a second. Okay guys, so everything is nice and black inside, so the cover is ready. Now before continuing with design paper, I like, same as my mom, also use the ribbon as a closure. So I'm just gonna grab my ribbon, fold it all the way around and check if you have enough. Just blindly make a little knot or bow and just see if it fits, because I want to go all the way around. So now this fits, so I'm just going to cut this a little larger so I have plenty enough left. And I'm going to add some, let me first see what the middle is. The middle is about here. And I'm going to do that all over the place. I'm going to try to stay in the middle. And this one is not needed. Alright, so I'm going to apply tape on here. So these are not needed because these are going to be inside. But I want my ribbon all the way around. So I can tie it as tight as I want, so it does not go loose, whatever I am doing. Now this is pretty, a white ribbon, so I can use a little bit more tape than just one. There we go. Yep. Peel this off. There we go. Yeah. Grab the ribbon, fold it in half, and then place this in the middle. You're not gonna see this, but it's just, and it's all the way around. So I can pull as much as I can, it does not come loose. Alright, so, and then of course at the end, when you are done with your project, you can nicely put this to a nice closure. Yes. And then afterwards, you can cut this shorter in any preferred size you like. Okay, you can do that right now. Such like that. Do you know, do we need to do this too? I don't know, some ribbons can't, but I assume this just very lightly you can. Okay, there you go. That's the closure. Okay, now we need to find some cool papers. What do we like to use? What do we like to do first at the front? What do we like on the spine? Do we want to add some bookbinder's linen? All kind of decisions that we want to decide to do. Okay. I now can easily put back all my tools in front of me. So So I'm gonna see what I want, and then when I decided which one, and maybe we're gonna add some extra ribbons or something. I don't know. Let me find some good stuff. Okay guys, let's see. I want to use a good bookbinder's linen, and I do have several in my stash. I also have the black leather look. I think we used that several times now. And I do also have these in A4 sizes. I do have the linen, the brown linen look, the dark gray black lace one. I do have the white, and that has nice stitches, diamond stitches, and I have the croc. Yeah, and the brown is not my thing. The white I do, well, not my thing. It does not fit exactly with this, and the white also not. So I was choosing between these two, and then I think I really like to go with the black, so I am gonna do the croc. So what I'm gonna do right now is first go with cutting the bookbinder's linen. This has the same size. Well, you can adjust it just a little bit. So just open it up and just see. Now I always like to add a little wider than the spine is. You can do a 1 inch, or maybe this as a 4 inch, then you still have plenty to have on this side. If I add a 4 inch, then it comes still here. And then for this one, always check first maybe a 1, and then I'm just gonna move till I have a nice one, and that's also a 3 inch. But this one, yeah, of course that's the same. That's the same, 3 inch. Why do I make the marks? So I know a little bit how it goes. Alright, so first I'm gonna cut this one also slightly smaller than it already is. Just a tiny little bit. I don't want to overlap this. So just a tiny little piece I'm going to cut off. Then I'm going to cut it 4 inch. For the middle, and then 2 times 3 inch. I only have this left, but you also can use that maybe to make a nice belly band or something like that. But this is going to be on here. But keep the ribbon on this side. Please keep the ribbon on this side. Now I even know that maybe I need to pull this a little loose if I want to add this over. Alright. Now let me get started. I'm going to start with this one, the middle piece, because that's easy, that I don't have any ribbons in bothering me. So I'm going to add tape, or you can add just glue, whatever you want to use. I'm just going to put some, I need to check the time. It's not ready to go to the groomer. But I am applying double-sided tape, especially on the edges. And this time I don't want to overlap the bookbinder's linen over the paper. So I also gonna add my tape on here, so it will be nicely attached, as good as it can get. So yeah, you can choose, do you want to overlap the bookbinder's linen to see on your covers, then of course you need to do this after you add your design paper on, but I want to have a full design paper look, otherwise I think it's too much black with a folio. Alright, so I peel this all off. Can use some extra glue, of course. Never can have enough to be sure that everything will be glued down. Here we go. Put it on, put it on, put it on. Alright, so in the middle I have nothing to do with that ribbon. Now maybe even it was a better idea to put this after I added my bookbinder's linen, but yeah, you know me, I always make mistakes. Because now, let me see how I'm gonna do this. I need to pull this a little loose, yeah, and then I still can. And then do my paper. Yep, it's nice. Alright, again, I'm just gonna apply this one on, so just pull your ribbon a little loose, and then you can add it back on. Because we are going to add, of course, design paper on it, and then everything will still be on the white spots. Alright, I will see you when you have added your bookbinder's linen on it, and then we go further. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I was saying that I will need to stop filming. Yeah, I will see you in a second. Okay guys, that's done. So it looks like this. So nothing can happen with your spines. So they are perfect to go. Now I first go, yeah, you can leave it like this or you can add some paper on it. Totally up to you. I will love to do that. So I'm gonna add a 1/3 on here, so that's a 1/4 shorter than the spine actually is, and then also on this one maybe this one can be a 7/8 or also a 3/4. I think we're also gonna leave the same opening, so yep, let's do that. And then of course a little bit away from this too. I think an 8 by 1/3. And which papers? Alright, I think I want this one. I just love this one. Maybe even a dark one is also good for the sides, but I just love this one way too much. So I'm gonna use this. Do I like to cut my papers first in the length and then? Yeah, I guess I do. Otherwise, I need to cut this 8 4. So that's maybe not a good idea. So first, I'm gonna cut my papers at 1/3. And then a 3/4. Maybe I can use this side better. So I have my marks on that one. And a 3/4. Yes. Then of course I'm going to cut this a 8. Eight and 8. Okay. Leftover pieces, you know where to put them. Here we go. Alright. You can smudge the edges with pink or brown. You know I love the vintage look, so I'm gonna go with the brown. Go, smoosh all the edges and then just apply them on the right spot. And for this one I also going to use tape and glue because you don't want anything to be moved around. Go. You can make these a little bit better if you want. Okay, so I'm going to apply double-sided tape and I'm going to show you in a sec how I'm going to apply it. It's so simple, of course. Of course. Do I need to show you that? No. When these on, I'll come back. Okay, guys. So I add this already on. If you want to have a smaller black edge, then you can do that, of course. I choose to still see that black edge fairly, but it's totally up to you what you want with that. If you want to make it wider, then you can. It's just, I still wanted to see that cock design, so that's just me, maybe. I don't know. I always can change that if I change my mind. You know I always change my mind. No. Now, what to do on the front? Yeah, I did have this on for, it was easier to put this on, so then I just used a clamp to put it on. Yeah, so far so good. What do we want on the front? That's a good question. I do like to do something with the butterflies. So I don't want to make it too busy because I have also loads of flowers to be used. You can use them, you don't have to, but I do have plenty to use if you want. So yeah, what do you think? I do have still beautiful butterflies to use. Maybe I think I like these ones. I already smoothed the edges, nice tree ones, and then these I can use for the inside. So I definitely don't want too dark or too busy papers. So this one is not cool. Maybe I even can go for this color, but that's also not that nice. I just want to check. And the best way to do that is just add it on and see what happens. I absolutely love this one, but as I told you, you will not see that many of the backgrounds, but this one is, I love it. It's very plain, delicate, and the butterflies will pop up really nice. So maybe I go for the, well, we already used the dots for the side, so yeah, maybe I will go for this one. I love it because this one you also can use, but it's a little bit darker, maybe too dark, maybe too busy, and especially when I'm going to use flowers and everything, so nope, I really go with this one. I also like to use this front and back, so I am gonna cut this first at 8. Let's see what happens then. Let me cut this first at 8 inches. Maybe I just can fold this in half so I am sure that I have enough. Butterflies that I want to use, this one. They go back inside. And yeah, you know me, I am terrible at measure things, so I just like to use this way, this method. So I did have quite a lot left for here. So if this was a 2, then I did a 1/4 shorter. So, and then this one is, what was this? This was a 5. Let's say that this was a 6. So then I need to cut my papers at 5 3/4. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Nope, my cutter and Fiskars does not have that measurement. Well, maybe it does, but this one I need to fold out. Yeah. Just have fun. Alright, a 5 3/4. Then I need to cut this down. 5 3/4. Should have measured that. Yeah. Alright. Let's check it out. Yeah, a little bit chaos right here, but. Just having fun. Just having fun. Okay, 5 3/4. Yep, then I do have a noise all the way around. Yep, I think we can go with that. Same thing. So I am gonna smooch the edges. Maybe I'm just waiting for a bit before I'm gonna glue it down to see what I want. Maybe it's a nice idea to add a frame on this. I don't know, to give some extra texture on it. Okay, this fits nicely. Go. This was my mistake. It was. Okay, front and back. Ta 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 ta. Yep, I love it. I love it. Now the only thing that I do not like is that if I put this on, I will not see that, of course, that crack underneath here. So that's a little bummer, but I do have some left. Would it be nice if I just add a nice small piece? I think it will. I think it will. Let me see. Because there are always ways. Just checking if this, see, because this one is wider. So I'm going to start with this one. Alright, cutting this. And then you only need a small edge, guys. You only need a small piece. If you are the same as I, don't want to have things perfect, you can go for this. Then I have my front size. And then I just can cut this in between. Here we go. Yes. Alright, it's just a little extra touch, guys. It's maybe it looks so much better. Just maybe. You never know. You never know. But if you don't try, then you never know. You never know. I think it's just a finishing touch, guys. It is the finishing touch. Here we go. Put it nice against the other one. Follow the lines. There we go. It will look so much better. See, because now you do have that black leather look all the way around. Yes! That's what we want. That's what I wanted. A little perfection. Just a little bit. Alright. There you go. Yep, that is so much better. Yeah. See, my little brain works better like this. Okay, guys. Now, before I'm gonna glue these down, maybe you'd like to make an extra frame. It's just an idea. You don't have to, but I think I want a nice frame. So put this away for just a minute. Put this back. Now, how about some measuring? Alright, now let's say that this is a 5.5. I don't want too big, so 5.5 minus 2 is 3.5. Yep, that's a good size. 3.5 will do. Can I not go for the 4? Maybe a 4 is better. Make a mark. Cut it down. This far away, and then yeah, you can eyeball it, you can measure it. It's just what you prefer. I think this one is, yeah, 6.5. So mine is a 4 by 6.5 inches. 4 by 6.5 inch. That's what my little frame is going to be, just like this. Alright, now we need to cut down the inner, and for this one I like to use this ruler. I really like this one. Okay, I'm gonna go for a 1/2 inch all the way around. inch. All the way around. Okay, I need to cut this out and then I'll come back to you. You can use a cutter plate and your ruler and a knife and then just cut everything out. Now I'm terrible at this, so I prefer that I do this without you. I think everybody knows a little bit how you need to cut this out from corner to corner, and maybe everybody has its own way. And I'm still filming. Yeah. How is it always possible that I have such long videos? Oh well, I almost never stop filming. Yeah, okay guys. I think I want to finish this frame. And then, oh, it's almost time, guys. It's almost time, and I also need to take lunch. So I think I go downstairs now, have some lunch with my doggies, and that we're continuing in a second when the puppy is at the groomer. Alright. You still can use this, by the way. But this is the frame, 1/2 inch all the way around. And now I want to cover this up with, of course, a nice color. And I think I will go for this one. Really like this one. It's super cool. And I think it's the lightest one. Yeah, this one is a little bit darker. Yeah, it's the lightest one that I want to add. So you can cut this one a little larger, so I can go all the way around. Make a mark, cut it out. Here you go. And I'm just gonna flip this over. And then I'm just going to apply this chipboard frame. On that design paper. Here we go. Punch it down. There you go. I'm going to grab back this one. And I'm just going to cut also this out. I'm going to try to make it a little smaller than 1/2 inch so I don't go on the other side. Alright, next I am gonna cut this to the corners. Same thing with an album. I'm gonna cut this corner also with 1 or 2 millimeters away from the corners. And now I'm ready. Leave your bits. These ones you can throw them away. Alright, so where do you want to start? I think I go outside maybe. Yeah, let's go start on the outside. Alright, same thing with your cover. Just be gentle, fold it against the chipboard. You can use tape, you can use glue, you can use whatever you want. No extra pieces, of course. That's not needed. Still have it on my fingers. And just fold it over. Burnish it down. And let's go to the other side. Same thing. Hold it down. Press it against the chipboard. Fold it all over. If it's too large, like I see right here, then just grab your scissor and cut it down. You don't want to overlap. You don't. There you go, a little glue. There you go. Smallest pieces, press it down, fold it, and when you are satisfied, glue it down. And on the corners, always check there's nothing that you can cut. Okay, burnish it down. Nice flat. It's just the same as doing a cover, so it's a nice extra exercise to do this. And then we go to the inside. Do this exactly same thing. Checking the corners. Oh, these are perfect. Alright, now just go on the inside and do exactly the same thing. You can do first a score line if you like. Then your paper will bend a little bit easier. Again, press it against the chipboard. Fold it over. Check if there is nothing overlapping to the other side. And if there is not, you just can glue it down. Okay, other side. Fold it over. My handy, I use that gun. I do not use it that much, but sometimes it's very easy and fast to do. But if you don't have it, of course you don't need to. You just can use your regular tape. But this makes sure it goes a little bit faster for you guys. And for me, of course. For me too. Alright, last piece. And then we are done with our nice extra frame. Yeah, now what I like to do, same thing as we did with the cover. If you push this a little nicely, then the paper adds perfectly on the edge, and then you have a perfect straight edge. No air bubbles. There you go. Yeah, finishing touch, my opinion. Do a little smooching the edges, make it a little vintage. Also on the inside, of course, don't forget. Just a little bit. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna quit for today. Having some lunch, let my dogs out for a walk, and then this will be perfect on here. Super cool. You can have it as decoration. You can put some how you call this sheet underneath, so you can make a pocket with it. Totally up to you what you want. I still can't do that, but for now I don't know just yet. But I will think about it, and I will see you soon. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.